How do you do, J-Pod crew? It's your nutty buddy Putty here, and today we're talking about Antman the Wasp, Quantumania. Now, you see, I've done things differently. I don't have the overlays I put on before. It takes me time to do that, and it's probably easier for me recording, but I'm just going to put this in recorder, throw things together. I'm not even going to cut this, and so if you're want me to cut, unfortunately, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I need sleep. I have another job besides YouTube. Anyway, sorry. My point is we're talking about Antman and the Wasp Quantumania. This is the spoiler-free section. No spoilers. Just going to give you my honest thoughts and then go deep into spoiler territory. So, first and foremost, I don't think this movie is as bad as the critics are putting out there. I feel like there is a Marvel fatigue, and that's why a lot of these movies are getting bad ratings. Here's my thing. I'm not giving this a high rating at all. There's a lot of things that upset me that I'll go into in the spoiler review. Honestly, for me, Nathaniel Richards as Kang would be the standout to why you should see this movie. And of course, if you're an MCU fan and you want to have connections to the other movies, they all connect all the time. That's all I got to say. There's more things I want to talk about on spoilers and theories I have when it comes to how this universe is going to continue to connect. But as far as this as a standalone movie, if you're not really familiar, it's a very convoluted movie that would not make sense to anyone that hasn't watched anything in the Marvel Universe. There are some funny parts, there are some amusing parts, but I feel like it's kind of like now they used to be really good at balancing when it came to like Guardians of the Galaxy or other movies where they balance the heartache to love situation or heartache to anger, that kind of thing. Then lately they've been just struggling. Like I said, Nathaniel Richards, here's my thing. Nathaniel Richards as Kang feels like it's setting up for something bigger, kind of like the whole Thanos thing. So I feel like it's gonna... it's an MCU thing. I really can't get any more deep than that. But I will say that as far as the acting, it's not the worst. There are some casting choices that made me go, huh. And now I know why they did it, but at the same time, it still made me go, huh. And again, I will get deeper in that in the spoiler section. So what do I think? Do I suggest it to people? If you're a Marvel fan, yeah. 100% you need to have this at least one time. It's like Multiverse of Madness. It's not... Well, actually, Multiverse of Madness is better, I still think that's better. This is better than Eternals in my eyes. Yeah, definitely better than Eternals. Better than Love and Thunder in my eyes. Not definitely better than No Way Home. And Wakanda Forever, that hits me in a different way, so I don't know. I'm at this point where I want to love Marvel, but I'm having... It's like I love Marvel, but I also at the same time know what they're doing, or I feel I know what they're doing, and so it's necessary this to be. So it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to go and clean that bathroom, but we can't have shit everywhere, so we got to go clean the shit. And I feel like that's what's going on right now. We have a lot of shit, and they're just cleaning up stuff. And we just have to deal with the shit, but it'll be cleaned up. That's a weird analogy, I guess. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take off the spoiler-free section here and change that to spoilers. So if that name just changed, that means we're going to spoilers. I want to get through it quickly, get this video out. I know I don't make these quick reviews like this. I usually go into deep Easter eggs. Unfortunately, I will not do a full breakdown. So, with that being said, here's a few things I'm going to go through. One, Kang is definitely getting set up, like Thanos, to be something huge. And I think that the actor Nathaniel Richards can handle this. I think he's going to be, just like Thanos, is going to be the draw for this new setup of universe. And I think they picked a good actor for that. Let's talk about MODOK. I didn't put this in the spoiler-free section because some people didn't see it in the trailer, and I accidentally spoiled it for one of the people that worked at the movie theater. So I figured there might be some people that watched this that didn't watch the trailer and see MODOK. So we're saving it for the spoiler section that you're in at right now. Anyway, here's my thing with MODOK. This version of MODOK is horrible. Horrible. Here's the funny part, though. I was so mad at the way they did MODOK in this movie, and visually, actually, he wasn't that bad. Like, it's really hard to make MODOK in a live-action movie, and this is the best they've done that I could see they can do. So visually, not that bad. Although I feel like they should have picked a different actor. Heck, even I still don't know. Like, apparently Patton Oswalt was in the credits, but I think that was just a joke by Google. But if they could have used Patton Oswalt's face and still did this whole story, it would be amazing. Because I think Patton Oswalt would look good as MODOK. But that's besides the point. I'm just wanting Patton Oswalt MODOK. My point to the whole thing is this. I did not like the way MODOK's starting off. There's no intelligence to him. No, people don't realize that MODOK is a genius. He's just a crazy genius. In this, he didn't feel like a genius. He felt like a dunce. He felt stupid. But the comedy part that I always loved about MODOK when it came to the old Iron Man series, the old cartoons, the comic books, and even the animated series that was on Hulu, is that it was funny. And we started getting that towards the end of the movie, if you notice. And there were actually some good, funny lines that he pulls off. But not enough to make me feel like this is MODOK. And now, I mean, he may not be dead, but we're not going to get AIM. We're not going to get that. And I think the reason why they put MODOK in this movie is because this movie is filled with very obscure, crazy characters. And, of course, the actor that plays him ends up being MODOK. So, you know, not actor, but anyway, I'm getting off. I'm sidetracking there. So let's go through some things here. There was Lord Krylar was in there, or they just called him Krylar. They didn't call him Lord. This is a whole character. And this also brought me to, who was the other one I noted? That was the humanoids. Now, they said there was a humanoid in this by Tony McCarthy. I don't know who Tony McCarthy is, and I don't know which one is the humanoid. Hey, Future Putty, that's different than the other one because I don't have my hat on. I was editing. I realized as I was editing who the humanoid is. And it was probably one of my favorite characters. The humanoid was the pink guy that they were using so they could hear the other voices. But it's not the humanoid I'm familiar with the comic books. But I do like this humanoid better. So I'm going to give it back to Putty now. There was the Solomon character in there, which was another hidden character. And we did see like Jimmy Woo. But see, like Ghost, the character played Ghost. They said that was in the things and this wasn't in there. Again, they kind of, online, they kind of sidetracked people when it came to the casting. Now, I want to go ahead into one thing. There's the end credits, and there's the mid credits and the end credits. The mid credits, basically is just showing that there's a lot of Kangs, and we're going to have one dominant Kang, I guess, or we're going to have all Kangs. I don't know how this is going to work as far as Kang's dynasty is going to work. Is it just going to be all Kangs attacking, or is it going to be one? Don't know. But the ending at the end credits, I want to talk about this. So if you watch, they show a Kang doing some magic tricks, and we have Owen Wilson's character and Luke and Loki's character. Or I'm saying anyway. My point to the whole thing is they've already said that Owen Wilson is cast in the new Deadpool 3 movie, and with him messing with timeline, I always thought and put in my head that they were going to break the time. Or he was going to break the time, and that's why they discovered them. I think now, and I'm changing my thoughts on this just a little bit, I think now that they're going to lead to Deadpool by Kang, because Kang is going to multiverse jump, and that's going to lead them to Deadpool. And that's why Owen Wilson there. But then they didn't show the actor that plays Loki, I don't know his name, in the casting call, or they didn't say he was in Deadpool, but again, that might be just something we don't know about yet. With that being said, we're almost 10 minutes into the video, so I want to just put this out there. I did enjoy this movie. I had fun, but not enough fun to like. I even second guess myself to like, why am I staying up this late for this movie? And that's sad to say. So, if I was to give it a rating, it would be 6 out of 10. Be generous, 7 out of 10. Maybe because but MODOK was so. Mobius was the one I was trying to think of earlier. Maybe because MODOK is such a favorite character of mine that. To see him in this way, I mean, visually, again, he looked awesome in my eyes. I actually think he looks okay, because it's a little bit hard to make MODOK in that way. And I think they did okay. But, honestly, I don't know. Listen, I want you guys to tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you watch it? I want to know what you guys think. And as always, I'm Putty with G-Pop Crew. Make sure you check out one of these videos over here. Sorry, it's over here. Or you can check out my Marvel playlist that's going to be down here. There's going to be a video here. Don't know what it's going to be. It's probably just going to be a random one. And then we have the Marvel playlist right there. Make sure you guys click on it. As always, Buddy G-Pop Crew, you know what we do. Peace.